Hey everybody! Today, Rahdo runs down the Board Game Geek store, which is an awesome little resource that I just figured I should tell everybody about, just in case you're not a hard enough core geek to know about it. So, what is this? Well, it's a website you can go to, the links are down in the show notes, where you can get promo after promo after promo after promo after promo after promo for so many games. They've just got tons of stuff. I cannot imagine there is a person watching this video that would not be able to find a promo or two for some of their favorite games that will really kind of enhance and increase the entertainment value of their games. Like this for Roll for the Galaxy, the Bountiful Gaming Grid. Hi Beth, how are you doing? Or Legends of Andor, a mermaid who will mix up your adventures along the way if you're an Andor fan. Or like this Tiny Epic Beyond the Black expansion with these cute little drone tokens. I don't even know what they do. I hope they fit in the box. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Or do you like Dominion? Have you tried the Dismantle card? Look at that thing. That is incredibly powerful what it does. And you could have this right now by going to the Board Game Geek store. So, I think maybe some folks know that there are tons and tons of promos, like board game themed Codenames cards or what have you, available there. But that's not all. If it wasn't promos, you could also pick up full games, like from Batavia here, which I haven't played yet. It just showed up. I'm very excited to give it a go. They've actually got a whole collection of imports from Asia. They seem to really specialize in these tiny little small box ones. Another one I picked up was Zombie Crisis. These were both really interesting to me. This one I really like the idea of the card play where to get cards into play, you have to discard cards, but instead of just discarding them out of the game, you give them to your opponent. Zombie Crisis is a two-player game, asymmetrical, where one player is the scout, the other player is the fighter, and you have to work together with imperfect information. These both sound really, really cool. And, this is really about the only way you can get them is on the Board Game Geek store. So I'm really excited to try those out. But it's not just promos. It's not just games. Accessories galore. Like, these look really nice. These kind of soft card holders. They're some kind of plastic where you can basically, here's some zombie cards from that zombie game. You can have 2 rows of cards, secret and only you get to see them, plus spaces in between to hold your various bits and bobs while playing a game. That's really cool. I'm really excited to use these. If you're an Orleans fan, you know the more you play, the more that as you reach into the bag to pull them out, those chits start getting beat up over time. But look at these lovely little acrylic things that are heat pressed. I'm not quite sure what, but these things apparently will live forever. I never have to worry about ruining my game of Orleans by wearing it down. These are really nice. I talked about these in the past. You might have seen them in some of my prototype games. Clear little plastic discs. What would you possibly use these for? The fact that they're see-through means they're really, really useful for things like, memory games where you have to keep track of, where the game didn't provide anything, but hey, if we have to memorize stuff, let's actually use these to, mark them on the board, and we can still see what it is we're marking. Jen and I, we've found dozens of uses for clear, translucent plastic discs like this in various games over the years. Back to promos, it's not just little tiny ones either. Like, I'm super stoked for this. You know I'm a Gloomhaven fan, and I could not help but pick up the Gloomhaven Solo Scenario expansion. Now, the interesting thing is, this is all available. You can download this and print it out yourself, just as a PDF, or not even bother with the PDF. Just or printing them out, downloading them. So why did I go ahead and order this? Well, one, I love Gloomhaven, and I kind of like the idea of maybe doing some solo play. I was thinking about maybe doing it for some Rahdo Rambles in the coming months. I think that'd be pretty cool. But the real reason I was stoked about this when I could just use the PDF is what I can't do by downloading it is get these cards, because when you win in these solo expansions, you unlock these cards, and I didn't want to have to print out cards. I wanted the real thing so they'd fit in with everything. So I'm super stoked about that. And if all that weren't enough, you can get clothes. Check out this shirt. What is it? Peace, Love, and Meeples. Jen absolutely adores it. So there is so much available for you at the Board Game Geek store. You'd think it's just promos, but it's a lot more more. And the most beautiful thing about all of it is, by buying stuff there, you are directly supporting Board Game Geek, which, if you're a board game aficionado like me and Jen, you know how incredibly useful that site is. So it's an opportunity to give back to the site that gives us all so much while still getting cool stuff for our games. And that's it, folks. That is the rundown on the Board Game Geek store. Thanks very much for watching. Have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.